Sometimes taking it back to basics is exactly what you need to do in order to get something done. If you're looking at your book writing project and feeling overwhelmed, then this video is exactly for you. Hey there, I'm Julie the Book Broad of Book Launchers. A couple of weeks ago, I did a video on using AI to market your book. Did you see it? If not, I'll link to the video at the end. In that video, I asked for a list of video title ideas from my AI friend, Jasper. One of them was, you got it, the ABCs of writing a nonfiction book. After getting that list from Jasper, I then asked it to draft a video script. Now, the video script was not my style, and it was only 250 words long and lacked substance. But I'm going to take the framework that Jasper created and give you a video based on that content. In other words, I'm going to try to use Jasper's work as a shortcut. I'll let you know at the end of the video how I felt it worked out or didn't, and you can let me know in the comments how you think it worked out or didn't. So here we go. Writing a nonfiction book can be challenging, but with the right tools and knowledge, it can also be incredibly rewarding. Here are the ABCs of writing a nonfiction book as instructed by Jasper and supplemented by me, Julie the Book Broad, author and human. A is for acquire. Start by researching and gathering information through primary sources such as interviews, books, and newspapers. Not bad, Jasper, but if this was my own structure, A would not be for acquire. YouTube besties, Efren, Mike, Rachel, Deborah, Alan, what would it be? Or anyone, take a guess down below. If you've read Self-Publish and Succeed, if you haven't, hit up this website, selfpublishandsucceed.com, and get your copy and some cool bonuses now. But if you've read it, you know the first thing we want to figure out is your reader. So I would say the A in the ABCs should actually be audience. You need to know who the audience of your book is going to be. And of course, we're not talking demographics. We're talking knowing the fears, the aspirations, those inner workings of your ideal reader, and doing the research so you can get into their minds and start their book where they are right now and take them to the outcome that you can offer. Now, yes, that does require that you acquire information about that audience. So here's what I'll do, Jasper. We'll say A is for acquiring intel on your audience. B is for brainstorming. Once you have acquired your material, take some time to brainstorm and develop your creative ideas. Write down everything that comes to mind, from random thoughts to fully fleshed out concepts. Okay, Jasper, that's not bad. Brainstorming all the ideas, steps, tools, stories, examples, thoughts you might have about your book could work. It's actually one of the things I've recommended to people that I have book positioning strategy calls with. When they ask how they can come to our service and this call prepared, I often say, brainstorm all the things that could go into your book so you have something to start with. All that said, I'm not sure you can do that yet if you only know your audience. Maybe you could brainstorm all the ideas you have for a hook of your book or the topic of your book. That could work. So I would maybe change this to bigger picture goal, because I think you need to have that big picture vision of what success looks like to you as an author. What do you think? Should I give this one to Jasper or should I take it over? I'm going to let Jasper keep this one, and I'm just going to modify it a little bit. So we have A is for acquire intel on your audience. B for brainstorm all the ways you can help that audience and how you'll get them to the outcome they're laying awake at night thinking about. Next up, Jasper said C is for construct. This is when you begin to put ideas together in an organized manner. Start with an outline and then move on to writing drafts of each chapter. Make sure all the pieces fit together in a logical order. What I think Jasper's trying to say here is construct a book outline. So I'll give this one to Jasper, and we'll say C is for construct. And we'll just say C is for construct a book outline. Okay, now on to D. Jasper says D is for develop. Once the framework of your book is complete, start working on content, style, and tone. You can also use AI algorithms such as NLP, which is natural language processing, or ML, machine learning, to help generate content or edit existing text. Okay, Jasper, this one I'm changing. Let's make this one dump the content out of your head onto a page. Develop is a word that could work, but it feels more like the second thing you do, not the first after you create an outline. So I'm going to choose something completely different here.
What is a brain dump? Jasper does not understand what a dump is. Taking a brain dump. Why would you dump your brain?
So to recap, we've got A is for acquire intel on your audience, B for brainstorm all the content for your book, including the hook, C is for construct an outline, and D is for dump the content out of your head onto the page. Now, the final in the ABCs that Jasper gave me is E for evaluate. Finally, once your project is almost complete, it's time to evaluate what you've created. Take stock of all your hard work and adjust anything where necessary before sending off your book for professional reviews or publication. Hold on here, Jasper. The book is not ready to send to publication at this point. Whoa, 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 whoa. I am going to say E could be for evaluate, but I think a much more appropriate word would be edit. So E is for editing your brain dump. Read it and rewrite the areas that need a lot of work. Make sure all the content is there and then send it to a professional content or developmental editor. Let them work their magic on your manuscript so you create a #NoBoring book that is much more likely to be something people want to read. Jasper's concluding line was, by following these 5 steps, you will be well on your way toward creating an engaging nonfiction book that readers will love. Well, I'm not sure you should take Jasper's advice on how to write a nonfiction book. In fact, much, much better advice is in Self-Publish and Succeed or by downloading our workbook for free at booklaunchers.com/7 steps. But I can tell you, this outline and Jasper's ideas made for outlining and preparing for this video recording substantially faster and in some ways even more fun than some of the other videos. I'm not sure if you'd be keen to watch an entire channel of videos created by Jasper, but I can tell you with confidence that if you're feeling stuck staring at a blank page, that you'll find AI scripting a cool solution to get going. What did you think of Jasper's ideas? Let me know in the comments below after you hit that thumbs up button, of course. And after watching this video, well, you should watch the video on 5 ways to use AI for your book marketing. And then this video is the one the YouTube algorithm thinks you really must watch next. I am certain both are great viewing, so head on over, say hi. I'm waiting.